session.
Very good morning, Ashita. Thank you for a wonderful introduction, and also very good morning to all the educators. It's been a pleasure to meet you all once again for this wonderful webinar. Uh, yes, we have been going to see about a very interesting topic today regarding how to benchmark. Okay, how to explore the aspects of teaching, learning, and evaluation in NAAC. This is one of our research team, ISDE Academy research team perceptions, and also based on our experience, based on our previous experience, we have been sharing this, how we can able to benchmark the requirements. Apart from requirements, we can able to say that the main objective here is how you are going to ensure that what is the right understanding of this criteria too, and also how we can able to implement this in our institution. This is our main objective for today. I'm Dr. Satyanarayanan. The objectives of this session is going to be only three, with this learning taxonomy, reflection of key index, and also the methodology to implement. These are the three main objectives of today's session. With this objective, we will carry our session. Okay, so this is our three main objectives to ensure that how we are going to implement this in our institution. First, whenever we have been talking about the learning taxonomy, many institutions, they have been using this learning taxonomy. Apart from that, based on the international requirement, these are the various learning expression can be done, starting from solo taxonomy, webs of knowledge, Fink's taxonomy, Agnes discussion, project-based learning, constructive learning models, and assessment for learnings. These are the different learning taxonomies which is being used, and also you can be able to use this as one of your learning taxonomies, which you can able to establish this. Many institutions, they have been start using solo taxonomy, but make sure that how you are being going to explore the other learning taxonomies which can be readily available. Make sure that you have been exploring this and you have been ensuring that how well you can able to build the learning taxonomies of your learners based on this different available international models. And also our team has been ready to share this different taxonomies, which is being used nationally and internationally for our participants. The next one is questions of the key indicators, the reflection of key indicators starting from 2.1 to 2.3. Here we are going to see about what are the main important reflections of each and every key indicators and how we are going to implement this. The implementation, we have been having a different pedagogy. Okay, overall, we have been having a different pedagogy. How we are going to implement by use of our policies, which can be defined by this each and every key indicators which have been used. So we are going to start about, we are going to explore about the 2.1. The first key indicator is student enrollment and profile. Many institutions is having a greatest challenge on this. How to ensure that the enrollments, how I can able to ensure that the implementations can be done based on the assessment and accreditation body. Very simple. These are the three objectives of the student enrollment and profile. Make sure that how transparent your admission is being there. Transparency is everyone is being available. Is everyone has been available based on the admission models, based on the equity and assess efforts. Equity and assess efforts starts from how your peoples have been ensure that equal opportunity has been given to different sets of people. And the last one here, the main objective is diverse student profile based on the geographical areas. How well the students have been diverse in your geographical areas. It can able to start from the different geographical areas, start from your next state. Okay, make sure that you have been always having a keen look on the next states. Okay, learners, how well you have been catering their needs. This is the three important things which I can able to discuss upon for this implementation. Always we can able to ensure that these are the different policies you have been having. Okay, different policies based on this. You can able to have a look on this. How well you can able to ensure that you can able to have the policy. I can able to have a pass of this window for a few minutes. You can able to explore this. What are the policies you have been having in your institution right now? Okay, these are the different policies it's been available for implementations of your key indicator one. So make sure that, okay, start from this. Actually, I had a pass to ensure that you have been seeing the policies which can be implemented for key indicator one, starting from admission policy, equity and access policy, diversity and inclusion policy. So have a look on this and make sure that how you are going to integrate, okay, how you have been integrate with your existing system. Next, we have been going to go for the second key indicator. Okay, the next key indicator is student-teacher ratio. This student-teacher ratio, yes, many have been following. I hope my voice is clear now. The student-teacher ratio, we can able to ensure that these are the three important requirement of this, starting from enhanced adaptability to learning styles. How, okay, you have been adapting, okay, how you have been adapting to the different styles. Is my voice is clear now? If yes, okay, kindly put in the chat box. Yes, thank you. If, okay, if you have been finding that the difficulties, yes, thank you. So, okay, starting from student-teacher ratio, many aspects, the accreditation body has been expecting from us.
make sure that these are the three important things. Based on these three important objectives only, the overall metrics have been evolved. For that purpose only, we have been posting this. Make sure that the adaptability to learning styles. What are the different learning styles as of now as a institutions you have been having on? Okay, next one is how ensuring that the mentor and mentorship programs have been very much useful and also towards the requirements of your learners, towards the requirement of your students. Are we having a mechanism to capture that? Next, the quality of teaching and grading systems. How you are ensuring that as an institution, the quality of education. What is quality of education? Whenever you are going to take, or whenever you are going to talk about quality of education is also directly proportional to the quality of. So you are going to ensure, okay, you are going to ensure that how I am as an institution, I've been focusing on quality teaching. What are the parameters I have? What are the records I am having to ensure that, yes, I've been doing an incremental performance in my quality teaching of my institution. This is the three okay, which has been asked in our 2.2, the key indicators. Next, we have been going to talk about how to implement this. Implementation, yes, my dear friends, the entire session, yes, the implementation, I feel that the implementation can be done as a sustainable one only once you have been going, okay, once you have been having the kind of policy. So you make sure that I can able to give you a minute, see this policy, and ensure that what are the policies you've been not having in your institution. Actually, I've been giving a minute for the participants to assess and also to ensure that what are the policy they have been right away they have been having with them. What is the policy they have been having right away with them? If you have been having this policy, ensure that are these policies are towards the implementation of this. Is the policy is being towards the implementation of the learning styles? Are the policies you have been using it to ensure that how well my mentor and mentorship programs have been evaluated and it's been having a kind of the requirement of my learner needs. So start from exploring the policy. That is going to be the very important things which always you can able to ensure and you can able to implement upon. The next key indicator is very important key indicator, teaching learning process. Teaching learning process, learner-centered education. The main objectives or the main assessment or what they want to assess from us as an institution is your learner-centered education. Are we having a learner-centered education? If as an institution we are telling yes, proudly telling yes, the next question is going to be, are you understanding, are you capturing the requirements of your learners? Are you capturing the requirements of the learners? In which mechanism? When you have been doing this? At what are the at what intervals you have been doing this? The diverse learner-centered education. Are you understanding the learner's expectation? Next, what about the participatory approach? As per UNESCO's 2025 Skills of Education, Teaching and Learning Process, the teaching is nothing but stimulating the learners. Are we having that mechanism? What is the proof for that? Next, how well the digital resources have been combined, how well it has been integrated with my teaching and learning. Okay, it is not going to be a separate one, or it's going to be a kind of inclusion one. It's going to be a process how it's been done day in and day out. So this is going to be the very important 3 parameters which is going to be assessed in our 2.3. Next, how to implement this? Yes, I have to have a policy for that to ensure that how well I've been doing it in a right way. The policies, I can able to give you a minute. See the policies. What are the policies? Are we having a policy towards inclusive education policy, learner-centered education policy, interactive teaching method policy, digital learning process policy, technology integration and innovation policy? My dear friends, okay, I always feel that once you are going to have a policy, policies can able to transfer as a mechanism of capturing. It can able to transfer as a checklist. Checklist can be measured, monitored, and how well it is being formed and how well it is being followed in your industries, right? So this is the very important policy. I'm not telling that I'm not going to limit yourself. These are only the policies has to be done for this key indicator. No, these are some of the very important policy to attain, to ensure, to feel the main objectives of this key indicator 2.3. Next, the key indicator, teacher profile and quality. What does mean? What this key indicator is been looking for? This key indicator is looking for 3 important aspects. Teacher qualities. Okay, how the teacher quality is been there. Quality in based of their competency, their education, qualification, and how well, okay, how much experience they have been having in this field of teaching. First, they are asking about your quality, how well your teacher's quality has been there in your institution. Your teacher's quality is directly replicated to the way how your learners are going to attain their knowledge, right? So the very important thing about how well they have been attained the knowledge based on their quality of their teachers. Next, as a teachers, as a professors, as a educators, what are the initiatives they have been making for themselves, or what are the initiatives they have been planning for themselves for the professional development? The professional development is going to add values to the quality of the teacher. Is it right? So what is this? Okay, what is this? What way I'm going to, as a institution, what way the culture has been inborn in your institution for this? Next, not only as an institution, it's not only we are going to talk about only about the professional development as national education policy NEEP has been suggesting on. We are also going to talk about the holistic education, the holistic approach, the holistic development of the teacher, 360-degree. As an institution, are you having that culture? Are you providing that scope for our educators or not? This is the important aspects of 2.4. Next, how well I'm going to implement this? Very simple. We are going to have this 3 kind of policies, very important policy. Teacher quality assessment policy. Many institutions will be having a API, okay, academic performance indicator. Yes, evaluate, make a policy out of it. From this policy only, okay, from that policy only, your API has to be developed. Can you able to understand? From your API, okay, from your policy, the API has to be developed. What is the next step of API? Yes, I made that. Okay, I made that. What is the next step? I am not talking about any kind of incremental values. I've been talking about a professional skills. If you are not finding it, if you have been telling that there is a lag, what is going to be my next course of action? There should be a proper set of course of actions as to be replicated in your teacher quality assessment policy. Next, what is the professional development policy you are having? As an institution, professional developments, for that, what is the policy you have been having that? When you are going to revise that? What is the mode? Okay, from where, okay, what is the source of that? How well you have been ensuring that by using this professional development and continuous policy, your educators can able to compete with a global requirement. So your policy has to be there. Then individual excellence policy. Individual excellence policy. How well you are going to derive, you are going to capture, you are going to ensure that the excellence in each of your employees, each of your educators have been stimulated. For the implementation of our key indicator 2.4. Next, we are going to start about 2.4, 2.5, evaluation process and reforms. Many of the institutions, while I've been taking a workshop, I've been auditing them, they will ask us, is it really possible as a affiliated institution we can able to attain the objective of this key indicator? Yes, there are three important aspects of this 2.5. How well my evaluation system? Whenever I'm going to ask about evaluation system, I'm going to tell about your, okay, the evaluation system which you have. Okay, internal assessment. How well your internal assessment is towards the self-development. How well your internal assessment is providing the scope, is providing that kind of a framework for inducing the one-on-one development of your learners. Very important. Are you having any innovation evaluation method apart from pen and paper? Are you having any kind of innovative evaluation systems? Okay, it may be a kind of competency assessment based on AI based. Some of the institution, as we have been associated with, we have been having a kind of evaluation system based on AI empowered evaluation system, skill evaluation system. So are we having any kind of things? And efficiency and regulatory mechanisms. My internal examination or internal evaluation system is being efficient. It can able to work on day in and day out in the same set of standards, and it meets the regulatory requirements. It may be from AICT, it may be from UGC, it may be from Indian Medical Council, Nursing Council, or your evaluation is having that kind of mechanism. Before going into the implementation point of view, I can able to ask you only one thing. Make sure that your internal evaluation system, the committee, the examination cell, how they have been informed, they have been getting the information of regular updates of these requirements. Ask this question to them. Ask this. Are we having any kind of mechanism to say that, yes, we are doing it in the right way? We are having a mechanism to capture the regular requirements. Okay, these are our regular requirements. If it is, yes, we are having a system and we can able to upgrade that. What is the strategy for implementation? Development inducing evaluation policy. Don't don't get confused. This is been not prescribed by my statutory body. No. Okay, you can able to slowly you can able to have your system in such a way that it can be a part of your monthly evaluation, so that your users can able to have a lot of insights towards this, and they can be easily framed. They can be easily framed in such a way that they have been used to this kind of evaluation. What are the innovative evaluation method policy you have been having? Next, efficiency and regular mechanism. These are the three policies which you can able to have. Next, we are going to talk about students, how your student performance and learning outcomes. Yes, already we are having our COs and POs. How well you have been meeting out with the CO and POs? How well your examination system is being framed towards that? Or your examinations, internal examinations are framed towards this effectiveness? Or the learning outcomes are benchmarked? Very important. What is my learning outcomes? Are my learning outcomes, learning outcomes, are my learning outcomes have been, are my learning outcomes have been framed or not? are my learning outcomes have been met, and my learning outcomes have been compared with my existing systems or not? Are we having a system for that? Next, what is the continuous competency growth of my individual, of my learner? Here in 2.4, okay, as a faculties, okay, we have been having two sets of continuous improvement here in criteria 2. The first set is towards okay, it's been towards your educators, teachers. The next one is going to be the continuous improvement of your learners. You have to tell the continuous improvement, don't confine ourselves only with the marks. No, the skill sets itself, like a different side of skill sets. How I've been going to evaluate, how I can able to tell my students have been more, okay, have been exposed towards a particular skill. That's going to be a very important thing. This is the main aspects of this. Next, how to implement this? Yes, I have a policy for this. Okay, I have a policy for that. Make sure that while you are going to frame the policies, have a deep insights of your national, international, and your geographical areas institutions, and maintain a policy in such a way that it can be implemented in a right way without any kind of hurdles. With the existing system, yes, you can always, you can able to frame the policies. Last, but not the least, very important key indicator, which is carrying 10% of the overall weightage of the assessment and accreditation, is student satisfaction and survey. Frivolous. What is the three aspect of this frivolous? What is the student perception? As an institution, okay, as an institution, I can able to tell many things. We have been doing this, we have been doing that. As an institution, okay, as an institution, how well I've been understanding and how well I've been ensuring that my students have been understanding the improvements which I've been having. Next, feedback as a quality assessment tool. Apart from this stimulus, what are the other parameters you have been using to know the feedback of your learners? Are you having any kind of or any modes that how your learners can able to give the feedback? Next, every year, student satisfaction as an indicator. Yes, I'm doing a lot of things. Whether my students have been really benefited out of it or not. Even you can able to the institution can able to look for a parameter, a assessment like happiness indicator. As an institution, I'm doing a lot of things. Whether my students have been in a happier, I've been leading a happier life in my institution or not. I have a survey. Then you can able to ensure that what are the gaps which you can able to found out. This is the different strategy for implementation by having your policy. What is your continuous improvement policy? Continuous improvement is sustainability. How well I can able to ensure that the students in my first year joined in my institution, how well he or she has been improved upon based on my as an institution, based on my different sets of activities. Next, what is the student feedback and assessment policy? When it has to be taken, where it has to be taken, whom has to be taken. After this, okay, feedback, what I'm going to do, what is the course of action, how I'm going to tell to my learners that based on this feedback, these are the actions have been taken. What is the effectiveness of the actions which has been taken as an institution? When we are going to discuss that, where we are going to discuss that, what is the role of the IQAC? It's always plays a very major role in implementation of this 2.7 key indicator student satisfaction survey. So as a whole, okay, we have been done for today. The objectives which we have been told before starting the session, this is the three objectives we have been spelled out. I hope the objectives have been met. If you have been having any doubts, always you can able to put it in the chat box, or you can able to unmute and you can able to ask your queries or your feedbacks. And also one kind request, based on the certificates, kindly ensure that you are filling the feedback form and also get the Google review. to get the feedback, to get your certificate in your mail. Any questions, any queries, always is been welcomed. You can able to put it in the chat box.